Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service. This is the regular meeting for the Board of Public Service on December the 8th, 2020. There are no hearings or no lettings today, and this is a public meeting, and I would ask that only members of this board speak at this meeting unless recognized by the secretary or myself. At this time, I would ask if the secretary would please call the roll.
Director Scobie, Director Wilson,
Here.
Director Hayes,
Here.
Director Russell, Director Eccles,
He's present.
Director Edwards,
Here.
President Bradley.
Here, we have a quorum. I will now call this meeting to order.
Recommendation that approval be given as follows from the President. Supplemental Agreement Number 2 to PSA Number 1208, Real Estate Acquisition and Appraisal Services for Multiple Transportation Improvement Projects with O.R. Colan Associates, LLC. Facilities Management Division's air compressor and vacuum service contract at the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department's Forensic Lab for the service and repair of the air compressor and vacuum system and equipment for the SLMPD Forensic Lab through November 30th, 2021, and renewable for up to 4 additional one-year terms. Affidavit number 6886 of Interfaith Residents doing business as Doorways provides for the conditional vacation for the 15-foot wide alley in City Block 969 is bounded by Gamble, Jefferson, Stoddard, and Elliott. Stoddard from Jefferson to Elliott. The 15-foot wide alley in City Block 968 is bounded by Stoddard, Jefferson, Mills, and Elliott in the city of St. Louis, Missouri. Donation of a multi-shift chairs from Affordable Interiors doing business as warehouse of fixtures for the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. From the President, Director of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that application 128369, The Hill DK LLC, for improvements to support a 225-unit multifamily residential complex to include new curb cuts on Boardman, sidewalk improvements, new curb ramps, water main connections, electric connections, gas connections, street lights, street trees, curb and gutter, and pavement patches for associated utility work for the utility work be approved subject to certain conditions. From the President, Director of Public Utilities, Streets, Parks, Recreation, and Forestry. Joint recommendation in application 128835, Department of Parks, Recreation, and Forestry to construct the facility to house visitor service information and maintenance support within Keener Plaza at 600 Chestnut Street be approved subject to certain conditions. From the Director of Public Utilities, direct emergency action for repair of the Chainer Rocks distribution pump number 8 motor. For the repair of Chainer Rocks distribution number 2 motor bearing housing oil leak, and for replacement of the roof on the service building and paint shop facility at the Chainer Rocks water treatment plant. From the Directors of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that application 127336, Bluebird Network LLC, place 1 to 2 inch conduit, start at the front of 4251 Lindell, place handhold, bore 189 feet west, bore 284 feet south along North Boyle, place handhold at 226 North Boyle, continue south 32 feet, crossing the alley, bore 111 feet east, end at the rear of 4255 West Pine, be approved subject to certain conditions. Joint recommendation that 16 applications from MCI Metro be approved subject to certain conditions. First one, place conduit for fiber start at site of 404 Eichelberger, bore south 231 feet on Marvin Ford. Place a handhold, continue south 357 feet. Place handhold at the southwest corner of Marvin Ford and Gertrude. Bore east on Gertrude 649 feet to 5512 Newport and place a handhold. The second one, from an existing handhold on the south side of Lindo Boulevard, bore north of Lindo Boulevard, 196 feet to place a new handhold mid-block of Lindo at the end of 3559 Lindo Boulevard. The third one, begin at 305 Olive from existing handhold on the northeast corner of Cardinal Place in Olive, bore northwest 122 feet under Olive, place a handhold on the north side of Olive, not next to the fire hydrant, in front of the street light from the handhold, bore 414 feet west along the north side of Olive, place a new handhold at 3141 Olive Street. The fourth one, place conduit for fiber, started handhold in the middle of the right of way near 2700 Market, bore south 10 feet, place a handhold at 2700 Market. The fifth one, place conduit for fiber, started existing handhold on west side of North Ewing across from 2901 Laclede and bore south 89 feet, place a handhold at 2901 Laclede. The sixth one, place conduit for new fiber, started existing handhold at 1515 through 45 Clark, bore south 31 feet and place a handhold. Seventh one, begin at starting address 1300 Pine at manhole. For manhole bore north 64 feet under Olive, place new handhole at 1301 Olive and begin at existing manhole, bore 122 feet east along Olive to the existing manhole located at 210 North Tucker Boulevard. The eighth one, place conduit for fiber starting at 2340 Market, place handhold, bore west 486 feet to connect to manhole on corner at 2600 Market. The ninth one, place conduit for fiber, started south side of 400 Washington, place a handhold, bore southeast of St. Charles Street, 52 feet to splice location at 411 North 4th Street. The 10th, from the rear of 5375 Southwest in the right-of-way of Columbia Avenue, transition down an existing pole, bore 5 foot west to place handhold, bore 106 feet west on the south side of Columbia to connect new handhold located on the southeast corner of Columbia and Macklin, bore to the north 54 feet on the east side of Macklin to connect an existing handhold on the northeast corner of Columbia and Macklin. The 11th one, place conduit for fiber, started 4448 Forest Park, bore south 45 feet, place handhold at 4452 Duncan, bore 633 feet east to tie into existing manhole at 4356 Duncan. The 12th one, place conduit for fiber, started new handhole at 6000 South Kings Highway, bore west 221 feet, turn north, place handhold at 4927 South Kings Highway. 13, place conduit for fiber, start in front of 2723 Lampin Avenue at existing manhole, bore 44 feet southwest of the alley and continue 31 feet northwest, placing handhold at back of 4206 Moffett. The 14th, place conduit for fiber, started new handhold south of 301 North Tucker, bore east 252 feet along Olive to tie into existing manhole near 1139 Olive. 15th, place conduit for fiber, started existing handhole at 5659 Delmar, bore west 178 feet, turn 90 degrees, bore 17 feet north to the alley at 5669 Delmar, bore 85 feet east in alley to 5669 Delmar, and place a handhold. The 16th one, Place conduit for fiber cable started at existing handhole at 455 Laurel, bore 45 feet east, then bore 135 feet south, turn and bore 583 feet east along McPherson, ending in placing handhole at 5759 McPherson. Joint recommendation of two applications from Union Electric Company doing business as Amherst, Missouri, to be approved subject to certain conditions. First one, to install new conduit from existing manhole at Olive and 13 to connect to customer installed conduit on North 14th and install new cable from said existing manhole to meter equipment on 13th Street, southeast of Olive. The second one, to install conduit and cable from existing manhole at Children's Place and Taylor to connect to a new pad mount transformer on Children's Place, approximately 50 feet of open trench construction. From the Director of Streets, recommendation and application 128919, City of St. Louis Board of Public Service to dedicate a new right-of-way to be known as Shaw Avenue from east line of South Kings Highway, east to south line of Shaw Boulevard. Street construction is part of the Kings Highway Bridge project per BPS specifications. Be approved subject to certain conditions. Now we have the conditional use.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, members of the board. My name is Sylvia Boyd, Secretary 2 for the city, and I'll be representing the building commissioners at today's meeting. Per board order 766 transmitted herewith are recommendations for the following conditional use agenda. Conditional use permit is recommended approval for one application, approval with conditions at 2316 Cherokee for interior alterations per plans for medical marijuana dispensary. I request that these recommendations be approved as submitted.
Are there any questions from the board on today's conditional use?
Greg
Seeing-
Hayes, motion to, Greg Hayes, sorry, Rich. Greg
Sure.
Hayes, motion to approve the conditional use as submitted.
Thank you, Director. Can I have a second, please?
Second, Eccles.
Second, Scobie.
You have it. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Wilson,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Russell, Director Eccles,
Aye.
Director Edwards,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, today's conditional use is approved. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. Are there any questions or comments on those meeting minutes? Seeing none, I'll take
Motion to approve.
Thank you. Can I have a
Scobie.
second, please? Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Wilson,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Russell, Director Eccles,
Aye.
Director Edwards,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, the meeting minutes are approved. Today's agenda, are there any questions or comments on today's agenda? Seeing none, I'll
I
take a
just wanna-
motion, please. Go ahead.
Rich, I just want to make a comment.
Yes, sir.
That Keener Plaza Visitor Center building was a long work in the progress, and wanted to thank you and your team for your detailed reviews of that prior, and glad to see it's reaching fruition at some point. So thanks to you and BPS.
Absolutely. Thank you for that acknowledgement, and same to you, Director, for your staff's work. That's going to be a great addition and facility in Keener Plaza when it's completed. So, all right, any other questions or comments before we approve today's agenda?
Greg
Seeing
Hayes,
none?
motion to approve.
Thank you. Can I have a second, please?
Wilson, second.
Yep. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Wilson,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Russell, Director Eccles,
Aye.
Director Edwards,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, today's agenda is approved. Before we adjourn today's meeting, are there any comments from any of the directors? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
So moved, Greg Hayes.
Thank you.
Second, Eccles.
Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you all. Have a nice afternoon. Thank you,
You
Teresa
too.
and Mike.
Thank you.
I wonder who that guy